going?
Oh, welcome back to another episode. Sorry, I've been sun tanning and sunbathing and, you know, just taking a little vacation. You know, the truck scene, as you guys have seen it, has been a little toxic lately, and I had to get away from it. So we haven't posted anything in quite some time. We got Brian back. He's not traveling all the time. He's done gambling, so he's back for some more money, as I am. So I lost quite a bit in Vegas. Santa dropped off this big old slab here, a little single slab. And, you know, I'm not quite sure what to do with it. So we're gonna need your guys' help down in the comments. Let us know what you guys think we should do to this truck. Today, for starters, we're going to be putting a fast fuel system and a fuel bowl delete on it. I'll pop the hood. There's a couple goodies already, but as fuel goes, it's bone stock, and we know we can't have that. Yes.
That big spoolie boy.
That's a S467, which is probably gonna go. Honestly, everything you see underneath here is probably gonna go. It's gonna get out of here. It's out of here. Ooh. I see what my dad was saying though. I never recognized that.
What?
That is a huge gap.
I'm telling you.
It's not like the stock hood.
No. Because the cows have the fucking, the thing.
Wow, that's a big gap. I was thinking of doing something cool on the hood and not a hood mirror. I still feel like we can make it happen. I still feel like we can make it work. But anywho, ultimately the goal is we're gonna get rid of this orange. I'm sorry, some of you guys may recognize this truck. It's you guys know me. I don't usually buy pre-built trucks. The paint match is done. You know, some headlights, some Alpha X's on it. Those are done.
Cosmetic side of it's done.
Cosmetically, it's pretty much done. There's a few things I'm gonna fix here and there, like this cowl. Nobody freaking paints it. And I don't know why nobody paints it, but I paint it on every truck I have. But this cowl right here, it needs to be color matched. You don't think it needs to be, but I promise you it needs to be color matched.
On kilos, made a night and day difference.
Night and day difference. People don't realize how much of a difference just color matching that makes. Like it's, do some like crazy effects. Like make my head explode. You know what I mean? So basically, cosmetically, it's all right. It needs some wire management, bad. It needs the correct upper radiator hose. It needs a different intake horn. It needs a different plenum. It needs a valve cover. It needs a different turbo. It has a stock CP3. It has zero fuel system on it whatsoever. It does have 88% over injectors. That's not gonna work. It has stock head bolts, stock valve springs, stock push rods. It's pretty much stock. So
not gonna
this
work.
is where I come into play. The transmission's been built, but I promise you I'll probably break it. The previous owner said I'm not gonna be able to break it, but I promise you I'll probably be able to.
Oh, you also need to adjust bands today too.
I do need to adjust bands. I need to drop the pan. The pan's leaking because they use, quick tip for you guys, if you guys have a aftermarket deep pan for a 48, you cannot use the reusable transmission gaskets, like the hard plastic, rubber, reusable ones. You can't use them. They'll leak almost every single time on the aftermarket pan. Don't ask me why, but they do. You have to use that real cheap, thin rubber one that you get from O'Reilly's. Get one of those, put a little silicone on the pan side, not on the transmission side, because I'll curse you if I ever have to do a fluid change. And then, yeah, super easy. It won't leak. So we got some plans for power upgrades. You guys don't have to tell me that. I know what to do power upgrade wise.
And different color.
Yeah, different color. We got 2 color options. Should I tell them the 2 color options?
Nah.
Because we're gonna have a hard time picking which one we do. Either which way is gonna be really badass.
Actually, give us some options in the comments. You know, maybe somebody will spark up a different color that we'll do.
Yeah, maybe. I'll tell you this right now. I'm not gonna do what I do on all my trucks, which is like Caribou or that Super Root Beer that I did on Kilo. Like I'm not gonna do that type of color right there. I'm not gonna do that again.
Yep.
I do it on every truck I own. I'm gonna make it different on this one. This one's gonna be completely different. I don't know how it was doing what it was doing with basically stock fuel. I don't know. You know one thing I don't understand? I don't understand that it doesn't rail surge. Like it's not draining the rail.
That is true.
Without a fast fuel system, how is it getting enough fuel? I don't get it.
It made what, 620 something?
It made 640 on the Superflow is what I was told. He said he has a dyno sheet.
Which on the Superflow is impressive.
On the Superflow it made 640 with 88% overs, stock pump, no fast fuel system, and an S467. And stock head bolts. And stock valve springs.
And push rods.
And push rods. It's kind of scary. You know, now thinking about it, doing what I did with it yesterday is kind of scary. I could have floated a valve and punched a hole in the piston, but I didn't. I got lucky. But we're gonna be changing that very quickly. I'm gonna order all that stuff here soon and get everything on its way so that way we can, 6.0 terms, bulletproof it.
Yeah.
And you guys know what this isn't? It's not a 6.7. Oh, hell no!
What are you doing, sir?
About to drill a 3 3/4 inch hole in the bottom of my fuel tank.
Is that good?
Is that good? What in the fuck do you think that's good?
It's like me on a Friday night. Okay, so here we got our fast fuel system. Obviously the best of the best. This is your signature series titanium plus no drop.
And what
You can't
size?
drop it like it's hot.
What size would it be?
Fuck, what is it?
165.
I think it's a 165. I can't remember what it is. It's a, yeah, 165. So it's 600 to 900 horsepower what it's rated for.
So after the 900 horsepower mark, what would you go? Did they make a custom one?
No, they make like a 200 gallon per hour. Stuff like that. They have the next size up. Hose. We got hella hose. We got wire. Warranty thing. Some stickers.
Gotta have the stickers.
This is your sump. Billet sump. One of the biggest on the market, by the way.
And the nicest looking, in my opinion.
It is. So your beans machined one is much smaller. You use a smaller hole in the bottom of the tank.
Yep.
I think it's a 3-inch hole instead of a 3 3/4 inch hole. These are just much bigger, so you have a much bigger supply hole cavity here. And you know, knock on wood, I've never really had one like leak real bad. So they're sealed, they're O-ring seal, and what they use, it's very high quality. It's good stuff, and it's obviously billet. Who doesn't love billet? Come on. Super easy to put in. The grooves go like this inside the tank. Smooth sides up. Goes in here. Locks in, has grooves here, locks into place. Tighten it up with a bolt and the O-ring washer, and attach your lines. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we're gonna get that installed first, get the fittings all installed. We'll mount the pump, and then we'll go about running the wiring harness. I do it different from what the instructions tell you to do. I've never had a harness not reach. Honestly, we always have too much wiring, so
Which is good.
don't stress about it. And I know we're gonna have way too much because it's a single cab.
Yep. And a whole lot of hose.
And a whole lot of hose. We got hella hose. So, and I love how they just changed it. So their new fittings are not brass anymore. They're all this black anodized O-ring, Boss JIC fittings, AN fittings, whatever you want to call them, but they're O-rings. O-ring sealed, so you don't have to use a whole bunch of Teflon tape or thread sealant, freaking goop. Honestly, it's the best shit since sliced bread. I love it. I wouldn't change anything about this kit. This kit's awesome. All your electrical connections, your fuse, your bolt to mount your pump, your bracketry over here, your rubber isolators that go in between these so they don't clink and cling and clatter. You don't want clatter. Clatter's never good. But let's get this thing installed. Go into a little B-roll. Get this thing installed and see if it helps any. It should help a little bit. Oh, and I gotta follow me. These are the fuel bowl deletes. Yes. This is your 3rd gen fuel bowl delete. Also from Fast Fuel. They sell them. They're not overpriced. Very nice. They come with all your fittings and O-rings and everything. gets rid of your massive fuel bowl.
Absolute fire.
Mount this in place of it. So this will also be getting installed on the truck. I've got a couple of them in stock. I think I got 2 of each. So now I'll have 1 of each. So we got that. Oh, and Eden's truck, that gold truck's getting one. So I'm gonna sell him one of these. So I'll have 1 of each left in stock. So if you guys want one, and you guys are in the area, come holler at me. I got them in stock. I'll show you what it replaces. Come over here. I got one on the desk over here. My bad. Ultimately, it just gets rid of this big fuel bowl.
Yep.
That gets rid of that filter because you're not going to use that filter anymore. Once you put a fast fuel system on, it bypasses this filter and goes straight to your pump. So you don't use this anymore. So
and the big bracket that comes with it too.
Yeah, there's a big aluminum bracket that goes with it. So ultimately, you just don't need it no more. It's just a waste of space. So we'll be getting rid of that as well and be putting this fast fuel bowl delete on.
Tell me what's going on.
Put some boo 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 on the fitting. I'm gonna do this.
What is that, the secret sauce?
Oh yeah, Reaper made right here, son.
All right, talk to him what you're doing. What are you doing?
I'm gonna put the fitting on the line.
Ow, my head.
These are a little easier than your fucking brass.
Come on. Come on, man.
Right now we're putting the fitting on for the feed line. That will go from this left one all the way up to the back side of the pump. Ain't that right, Crude Diesel? That's correct.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
Do you know for a fact?
I know 100%.
Did you read the instructions?
Nope, I don't need it. No Reaper meter, bro. You know, you get in there. Come this way. Let me raise you up real quick. So now you're gonna put your feed line that goes from this to your CP3 pump. So we want to run it nice and clean up on top of the frame all the way to the front of the pump. Ain't that right, CJ?
That sounds about right.
All right. Make it clean or Crude Diesel will scream at you.
You're not wrong. I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Nothing leaves this shop unless it's
Perfect.
well, perfect. Damn near perfect.
All right, so we got the fast fuel system installed. The sump down here is all ready to go, bolted up, tightened down. Lines are ran, and I did my little special zip tie trick on it. Keep the lines separated and tight and close to each other. They're hugging, cuddling. It's cuffing season. We got the old filters already pre-filled so you don't airlock the system. And we've got the return, the feed, and the engine feed lines all ran. Brian got those ran, and the electrical is all plugged in. Super easy to do. Unplug the plug on top of the fuel sending unit, plug in the new one, unplug the plug in the factory harness into the fast fuel system harness. It's like a little Y splitter. Super easy. Follow the instructions. And now what we're gonna be doing is running the rest of the lines. We're gonna lower the truck down, run the rest of the lines up to the battery and to the CP3. We'll show you guys what fitting to take out of the CP3. Fast fuel system gives you a new fitting to put the new feed line to the CP3 because it's not one of the hard lines anymore. And then we'll go ahead and disconnect the entire fuel bowl. And we'll show you guys how to do the fuel bowl delete too. So let's get the truck down on the ground and finish this job up so we can go rip some more burnouts.
So what do we got here, Brian?
All right, we got the OEM fuel filter, which you won't need no more because we have a bypass block that fast sells.
Yeah, put those things side to side.
Whatever, we don't need that.
Actually, we do need it, but
Fast, OEM, junk.
way better looking and way smaller.
And you have to spend money changing your filters.
Yeah, that's true. What are you doing here?
This is the best tool that I've ever bought. A little electric transfer pump, pal. It's the thing, best thing that money can buy. And I've transferred a lot of shit out of this, and it's like it's rechargeable, USB-C. Recharge it, and it's just like, look.
Oh, yeah, she's flowing.
Go out.
All right, leave it.
Not bad.
Not
the
bad.
Best thing ever. And it pumps it pretty quick too. Like this thing will be done in 30 seconds. No, okay, not that fast.
I was gonna say, damn, bro, you're fucking pumping.
60 seconds maybe.
All right, go ahead and prime her up.
I did just prime it.
Oh my god.
Let's see if we can get it.
All right, hold up. Let her rip. Woo-wee.
We're completely out. But I think it's going to be way better than what it was before. It has to be better. I mean, come on. It's finally got a fast fuel system. It's getting much cleaner, less air in the fuel, and more air to the fuel rail. That CP3 has to be thanking me right. Oopsie. That CP3 has to be thanking me right now. I don't know how it lived without a fast fuel system, honestly. I believe, and I truly believe this, every truck, every diesel truck should have a fast fuel system. Or air dog, if that's what you're into. But at least put a fast on it, man. Spend the $700-800 and just get it done. While I was spinning back, if I hit third lockup, I was just roasting them down the get-on ramp the whole time. We're doing 90. Let's slow down.
Yeah, let's slow down a little.
Oh, shit!
How do you like the ratchet shifter, man? I know
Honestly,
the cold ain't too fun.
It's not. Oh, brother, when it's cold, first startup, I'm like... It's so cold. I need to get one of those hand warmers and put it on my ratchet shifter before I, like, put it in my hand and just hold it, just to warm it up in the summer, or in the mornings. But, no, the ratchet shifter, honestly, for, like, the first 2 weeks, it was alright. It was fun. But, bro, like, just driving around through, like, town, like, bebopping, getting bullshit here and there, not so fun. Like, that shit gets annoying after a while.
You think it's better than a manual?
No, it's worse than a manual. I think, like, you just have to do more things than a manual. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not hard. Like, I just think it just depends on what kind of person you are. It's not that bad, but for me, I be bebopping all the place. Like, I don't just go to work and then come back. Like, I go to the parts store, I go to the UPS, I go to the bank, I go to the electrical place, I go here and there. Like, I go everywhere. Gas station, food, this, that. And so it's like a lot of, like, stop and going. And it just, I don't know. It kind of sucks for me personally, but if you just go to work and back, or go to the grocery store and back, or go to the gym and back, like, it's not that bad.
Or a weekend ripper?
Oh yeah, or a little weekend warrior. I'm not doing it. We have to get off right here. But yeah, it's not bad. She rips. She's a little ripper, but she's gonna rip even harder whenever I'm done with it. We're gonna be doing a lot of upgrades to her. So we're gonna do a powder color change, and we're gonna do a lot more upgrades to her, to the engine, intake horn, valve cover, etc., some fueling.
A whole lot of power.
So she's gonna make more power than what she's making right now. I promise you that. She should be able to, like, do, say, cruising at 40, hit the throttle and blow the tires off. 40 or 50, and just blow the tires off, just cruising. That would be dangerous. It's gonna be a piss missile.
Alright guys, just stick around and watch the next video.
So, yeah, if you guys like this build, if you guys want to see this build, comment down below what you think I should do to it. What kind of what color do you think we should do for the powder? And yeah, we're back. 2026, we're back. We're gonna be posting a shit ton on YouTube. Give us some ideas on what you want to see on the channel, what you don't want to see on the channel, what other channels are lacking, and we can, you know, fulfill your needs there. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, what are you doing? Like, I can't keep doing this for free, man. This shit's expensive. My wife's gonna divorce me if I keep doing this shit and not get paid for it.